All right, that's what's up. That's what's up. All right, so we about to call. Well, we already did the thing yesterday, so I'll just add all of it together. But we about to we about to call Smith.
All you have to do is stay a minute, just take your time. The clock is ticking, so stay. All you have to do is stay.
And you know what? I talked to
Again?
I talked to I talked to. Well, what do you mean again? We ain't get a chance to talk to him yesterday.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
uh,
Again?
but I talked to a former Smith driver,
Mm-hmm.
and he says, man, he's not a fan of Smith. I tell you. I told him after we do the call, I was gonna call him and
Mm-hmm.
get
Figure
his,
out why.
yeah, figure out why and get his thoughts on Smith Transportation, because like I told him, they hitting the social media front hard. They
Mm-hmm.
got what they offering and shit, like, bro. I mean, they offering some good shit right now,
But
like
you know the saying goes, if they always talking about it, it's too good to be true.
mm,
If you don't never hear about it, they trying to keep it a secret.
mm. Well, they
And
got,
it gotta be something good that nobody want to talk about because they don't want nobody else to benefit.
well, they van division base pay is home every other weekend, 50 cent to 52 cent CPM. Home weekly, 45 cent to 48 cent. You know what? I'm not feeling that, man. What? Just because I want to be home weekly, I gotta make less.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Orientation pay includes travel, hotel, and meals, and you get $1,000. Van Division OTR Northeast home weekends base pay is 65 cent flat rate, and it's Sorio pay. Again, you get $1,000, paid travel, hotel, and meals, and you must live within the Northeast. So that won't be. I guess that won't be for us. They got one called Bedford Short Haul, and that one is 60 cent a mile. Your home weekends and 1 or 2 nights per week, you must live within 40 miles of Bedford, PA.
Mm-hmm.
Candidate will be delivering freight to Harrisburg, PA, Philadelphia, PA, and Baltimore, Maryland. The 3 states that's like, and then they got a flex fleet.
And you
18
do not get detention pay.
$1,800 guaranteed a week. 96 300 annually, bi-weekly. Home time, 2 years of experience required. And as Kambria said, this one do not qualify for detention pay. So I'm going to assume that this is all live loads and you're waiting. Uh, Again, their advantages is they say they got the best equipment in the industry. All trucks are outfitted with APUs to keep you comfortable. They
Mm-hmm.
use TransFlow, e-laws for compliance, per diem,
Mm-hmm.
home time every weekend or every other weekend, depending on location. They got an outstanding medical benefit package, rider policy, pet policy, paid orientation. Bring a buddy to orientation and get an extra $2,000 referral bonus. No Force NYC, no hazmat, no Canadian pay or no Canadian freight. So no, you don't go up in Canada. No, you don't need your hazmat. And no, you're not forced to go to NYC if you don't want to. So yeah, man, let's give Smith Transport a call and and see what else they can tell us than what we already found out on their website. Their website is pretty detailed. I got to give it to them.
Mm-hmm.
Their website is pretty detailed. I mean, if any questions that you might have is almost answered in their website, you know.
So you also know what that means, right?
Tell me.
It's a chance that we're gonna call
Mm-hmm.
and start asking questions. Check the website.
Mm. They have
I mean,
dedicated.
I'm not saying that that's what may happen, but
Mm-hmm. They got dedicated runs and they got tankers. So I guess we'll ask a little bit about tankers too. Uh,
but you don't have to have your hazmat and
well, no,
crank endorsement for
no.
that.
I mean, no. You don't have to have your hazmat for tankers. Not all tankers. You don't have to have your hazmat for all tankers. You know, because some tankers are food grade, and you don't need a hazmat for that. You need your tanker's endorsement though. You do need your tanker endorsement, but as for tank, for hazmat, nah, you don't need that. All right, Kambria, let's get them on the phone. You remember the phone number?
Hey, sir, how you doing? Can you hear me?
Yeah, sure. What's up?
Oh, I was calling because I'm just trying to get some information on your company because I am seeing it all over the internet at this point. So,
Okay,
like all
do you have
over
a
Facebook.
CDL?
Yes, I do. I've
Like
been a driver for the last almost 4 years.
4 years, all right. So, where do you live?
I live in Georgia.
Georgia. What part of Georgia do you live in?
I'm about 2.5, 3 hours from Atlanta.
Right. What city?
Waynesboro, sorry.
What is it called again?
Waynesboro.
Waynesboro.
Yes.
Waynesboro, Georgia. Yeah, I mean, it's only, about 20 miles from Augusta, 20, 30 miles from Augusta, right?
Correct.
Yeah, no, that's in our hiring area. So, let me ask you a question. What are you looking to do? What's your, I mean, we got a couple good pay packages down there. And, you know, one being it's home every other weekend, but it pays $1,800 a week. That's guaranteed money. Comes to the checking account every Friday. Now that does require some night driving on occasion. It's just basically any assignment within our network. So we basically run east of the Mississippi. The other option we have that's our second best pay program in the area right now is we have a $1,500 a week guarantee, but that's home on Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday. And the reason why is we have a lot of weekend freight down in that area that picks up in North Carolina, South Carolina, and Georgia. And that's our two best pay packages. Now, I could give you a little hint, but I can't tell you specifics. But we're going to be redoing our plain weekly home weekend pay package soon in North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, in that southeast. But it still runs a network, but it's going to pay much better than it pays now. But it's not going to be a done deal probably till, I would say, hopefully get implemented by August 1st. Okay? But that's what we have going on right now in that area.
Okay, so now let me ask you a couple questions because I am in the market of I am in the market of trying to figure out, where I want to go, what I want to
Okay.
do in this
Mhm.
next step. So if you don't
Okay.
mind, are you safety or no, or are you just a recruiter?
I'm actually a vice president here at Smith. I just answered the phone because we're busy with a lot of phone calls today.
Oh, well, you might just be the person that I really need to talk to. So, can you give me some background on your company, please?
Sure. Smith Transport's been around since 1982. First, let me get you in the system here real quick first.
Okay.
Let me just see if you might even already be in if you applied somewhere, anywhere. So we got 4870733. Nope. Let me just put you in the system real quick so I have your information. First name?
I'm just looking at this point.
Oh, I understand, but we like to talk as much on the phone and give away all of our secrets and backgrounds and all that stuff, but sometimes it's recruiters from other companies that give us a call, so we try to verify you're at least a driver to start.
Okay. Well, my name is Ashley.
Okay, Ashley. A-S-H-L-E-Y or L-Y?
Lee.
L-E-E? Oh, I was wrong. Do you have a middle name?
No, I don't. Anderson is my last name.
Anderson, A-N-D-E-R-S-O-N or S-E-N?
S-E-N.
S-E-N. Okay. And your current address. Okay. My phone's scratchy and okay. And that is what city? Waynes.
No, that's actually Midville, Georgia.
Medfield.
Midville. V-I-L-L-E. I'm on the cusp of Midville and Waynesboro.
Okay. Midville, Georgia. And the zip there?
It's 30830.
30. Have you lived there for 3 or more years?
I actually have been there for like 5.
Okay, good. Social security number?
Oh, I'm not at liberty to give that. I'm sorry.
Well, I understand. Well, as part of the application process, you'd have to give it. So
I understand, but I wasn't trying to do an application right now. I was
Okay.
just looking.
Okay. So what's your CDL number? All right. So basically, we started back in 1982. Well, it was going on before that, but it actually just got incorporated. Barry Smith, our founder, he's from Roaring Spring area, used to drive trucks, and he was an owner-operator for years and worked with his father hauling milk around the area and decided to start his own company. And so at that point in time, they started building construction in Roaring Spring, Pennsylvania. And from there, from one truck, we are now close to 900 trucks with 1,000 drivers. We have terminals in Ellenwood, Georgia, Remington, Indiana, Roaring Spring, PA. Back in 2014, Barry sort of decided to, what does the future looks like? He was getting a little older and needed to make some plans for the company, and basically he sold it to the employees. So we're an employee-owned company, and because we're employee-owned, we have a retirement program. Everybody works for Smith Transport's a part of that program. Every year you receive annual shares in the company at no cost to you, and it's basically for a period of 6 years, and it's 100% vested. Now, of course, that's for use for retirement age. It's a benefit that's there. So when you retire, it's building a share value in your account. Medical, dental, vision, pet policy. We also have a rider program. Rider just has to be more than 8 years old, 8 years or older. Pets up to 50 pounds. They just cannot be on the aggressive breed list. It's just standard based on the insurance companies. You can Google that. Standard considered aggressive breeds.
Well, I mean, I have a pit bull, and she's a big softie.
Yeah, but we don't accept that's actually on the list. I understand. I have a German Shepherd, and some dogs are, some dogs aren't, but we go by the list the insurance company puts out, and a pit bull is not an authorized pet here.
Yeah, that one. This this company wouldn't be a good fit for me because I love my baby and I don't know what
Yeah,
I
I
would do
understand.
without her.
It does happen, and unfortunately, that's we go by the insurance list that's standard across the insurance companies. There's very few that will accept that pet. Very, very few. But believe me, I get what you're saying. My pet's on the list too, and I don't think that my pet's very aggressive at all either. But we have to fortunately go by the rules and regulations that the insurance company provides us. So
I
other than that, though,
understand.
I mean, I wish it was able to work out with a pet. Yes, we have some great pay packages here, great equipment. Equipment's less than 1.6 years old on average. We have a lot of new trucks rolling in here starting in August. We're growing.
Right. So, but I still have some more questions that I want to, because maybe I can work it out. Somebody can help my
Sure,
baby
sure,
until,
yeah. Yep.
One
Well,
of
what
my
I would,
questions.
yeah,
Sorry,
well,
go ahead.
you have any more questions for me?
I do.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so what are the orientations and the different terminals that you all have? Like, what can, what can we expect to
Well, I mean,
happen?
orientation, basically travel in on Monday. Currently, we are having all of our orientations in Roaring Spring, PA. We were having them in, we'll put that on hold for a little bit just due to some vacations, and it's hard during the summer sometimes to have it down there. So it basically you travel in on Mondays. We try to get a rental car, but it's very difficult these days because rental cars are being used like you could not believe. So you either fly or, and we'd like you to fly if possible, or we use the Greyhound. So we'd use those three options. You arrive Monday, check into the hotel, all expenses paid for the couple days you're here. Tuesday and Wednesday are orientation days, and usually you're dispatched out of here by Thursday afternoon, about noon. And we do pay $1,000 for the orientation. So that would be on your first paycheck.
Okay. What is your? I mean, do you have like reimbursements
For
if we travel?
Yeah, we can provide. Yeah, we can reimburse you. We can look at. It just depends. I mean, if you get your own rental car, though, I mean, it's you have to get a prior approval for the cost because we don't just cover all the cost if it's not the car we choose, because we have special discounts with certain places, company discounts, corporate account.
Okay.
Do you have any more questions?
Well, okay. So I'm sorry, I was caught up in another. But anywho, what kind of trucks do you all have?
Well, primarily Peterbilts. We have 389s and 579s ultra lofts. That's our next biggest group of newest trucks coming in as well. We do have some Freightliners and some internationals, but our fleet's primarily Peterbilt. We do have a mixture of manuals and automatics.
Okay. So that's going to be all the questions that I have for you today, sir. I thank you so much.
You think what?
I said that's all the questions that I have for you today. Thank you
Okay.
so much.
That's fine. If you're interested later, if something I can't talk today.
It's okay.
If you're interested later, just go on our website. It's www.smithdrivers.com, and
Okay.
you can full application, and we'd be more than happy to take a look at it for you.
All right. Thank you. I appreciate you so much,
All right.
sir.
Thank you for your time today.
All right. You too.
All right. Bye-bye.
Cambria, what's
No, hell no. No, I don't even want to do I couldn't talk. I'm sorry. He threw me off. He threw me off.
what the hell happened?
He honestly threw me the hell off. And this lady sitting up here lying in my face talking about I did not tell her anything about a 90-day commitment. It clearly states what I text you. Are you willing to try it out for the next 90 days at my discount? What the? And I sent you a card.
Wait,
I'm saying she threw me off.
hold up. I'm confused. Oh, hold on, wait.
Me the fuck too.
I'm
Shit, and I'm
confused.
hot.
Wait, who are you talking about? Somebody else testing you or what?
Somebody else was texting me, yeah.
Okay,
And then when he threw me out with the whole, can I have your social security number and this, that, and the third? No, we're not doing that. Like, that threw me off, really.
okay, okay. So,
That threw me off. Like, I didn't like that at all.
okay. Let's talk right quick. Okay. All right. What kind of got me was that when he said that other recruiters be calling him too. So I'm assuming that other recruiters want to call and basically just get some information, and I get that because I get that you want to see what the competition is doing. So I guess I can understand where he's coming from to just to make sure you're who you say you are. That's cool. But see, here's the thing. Like, when you fill out an application, especially when you're still working, they're gonna, when you fill out the application, they're gonna run the checks. This is what they do. They're gonna run the checks. They're gonna run the background, and your current company where you at. If you're not planning on to leave, or if you don't want your current company to know that that you're looking, then they're gonna find out when they put it into the system, and then they'll call up and call you up and be like, hey, are you thinking about leaving us? Yada yada yada. I mean, that's a good thing, let them, that's a good thing. But usually if you're just looking, you're just looking. So regardless if you're a driver or a potential driver coming into the game, and all you just want to do is just get the find out information, because as I said before, I mean, majority of the questions, to be totally honest, majority of the questions that you may or may not have can be answered off the website, because
Right.
they pretty much got everything broken down on the website. Okay, so that's my thing of what he said, we got like recruiters and all like that. But no, I was trying to, I was hoping that you would tell him like, well, no, I'm just looking, and be adamant about it. What was?
No, I told him that. He was like, well, like, that's when he started with the recruiters and all of that. And I was like, I'm just looking at this mom. Then that's when then you heard him when he said, well, what's your social security number? I'm just trying to make sure that you're a driver. You're actively a driver. No, this is just for general. I'm just asking you general questions. Okay, so what's your driver's license number? No, you're not getting that either. No. You think you slick. You're not getting none of that from me. But what's your address? No.
Well, what you want, if you get in a situation like that again, just tell him that, hey, I'm just doing my research right now, which you guys should be doing anyway. Y'all y'all do your research, and you call to get information, and then you kind of like pile that up in a little list, and then you check off on that list to give like a top 5 or a top 3, and then you figure out, you take that top 5 and top 3, and then you break it down to maybe like your top 2, and then you'll call back, fill out the application, and give them your information and all like that, whether you're a current driver or a new driver. You know what I'm saying? If you're a current driver, then what you want to do, if you're just doing your research, you just got to be adamant and just be like, look, I'm just, trying to figure out, what's the best for me. Like when you ask them about the pet policy, you can't take your bulldog, so that's a check mark right there. Okay, well, I can't take my bulldog, then what else that you can that you guys could offer that will make me still come on without bringing my dog with me.
Right. And
But
he kept talking about pay. Baby, I don't care nothing about no pay.
well,
I
see,
need
that's
to
what
know,
that's
are
what
y'all
the
gonna take
recruiters
care of
that's
me?
what the recruiters do. That's what the recruiters do. They is steadfast on pay. That's what they always want to do. They always want to chop up the pay. Hey, we have a great, you get paid every week, $1,800 you get paid. Okay, well, I guess you could have asked them what I have to do for that $1,800. This, like, I think the $1,500, he said something about that, and you have to work nights and all like that. So for me, if I was in the market, that wouldn't work for me, because I don't like driving nights all like that. I mean, I drive nights, but I drive nights if I want to. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Not because I have to. It's because I want to. And then the off days that's available for that don't work for me either, because I like my weekends off versus I like my weekends off versus what, Tuesday and Wednesday, something like that. I think he said Tuesday and Wednesday off, because he said they had a lot of freight. So, but my thing with you was, I mean, you like I said, you got like, I mean, you got like lost, and I'm over here like, okay, ask him another question.
Okay, at least I wasn't stuttering like you.
What do you mean stuttering? I wasn't stuttering. Stuttering on what?
That's what I'm saying.
Huh?
I'm saying at least I didn't stutter like you do when you're trying to say something.
You got frozen up because you got hemmed up by another thing, and I'm over here like, okay, ask the question.
Okay, who good? Don't nobody want to work for him.
So,
I don't invite nobody to go there. No, hell no. How about that?
oh my God. Oh, hold
Yeah,
on.
how about no?
Hold on right quick. It sounds like you're a little cranky. But you, what time you went to bed last night?
I was in the bed about 10 something, about 10. But
Okay. Well, we got to stay focused at the task at hand. Hold on for a second.